Welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time, they decided to turn the CRT back on, just to make sure that it's definitely the lifter, or, well, electron injector. And then Suzuha kind of tried to suffocate Mr. Braun as a distraction, or what she called seduction. I don't know what she thinks seduction is. And Ocarin turned it on and ran back out of the shop, and that's where we left things. You can still hear the music's all dramatic, so, you know, everything's still going on. So let's just keep going. Outside, Nai is following earthquake drill procedure, crouching while protecting her head. I ignore that and look up to the second floor. At exactly the same time, Caruso appears in the window and gives me a happy thumbs up. But a second later, she blushes, shoots me a glare, and disappears inside as if nothing happened. What's with her attitude? I'm risking my life here. In any case, the experiment was a success. The 42-inch CRT was the key, as I suspected. Now, how do I explain this to Mr. Braun? I don't want him to kick us out of the building. Perhaps I shouldn't have left it to Suzuha. I timidly peek into the store to gauge the situation. Come on, boss, give me back my jacket. Suzuha is there, fidgeting in her tank top as Mr. Braun glares down at her. Shut up, I'm confiscating this. You pervert! You're the pervert, throwing your shirt in my face like some kind of dancer. That was pretty kinky. Gotta remember to thank Okabe after I kill him. Kinky? Don't say things like that. It's gross. Anyway, you can work like that for the rest of the day. Go stand out front and use that flat tummy of yours to attract customers. I'll tell Nai on you. Who's she gonna believe, you or her old man? Damn. No problems here. Suzuha's seduction strategy worked, I guess. Mr. Braun, what a guy. A little while later, I'm lying on the sofa watching high school baseball. Kumamoto and Ichi are locked in a fierce struggle for the playoffs. Just then, the clack-clack of the sewing machine in the lounge suddenly stops. Ocarin, can you come here? She motions to me while holding the costume. What does she want? I walk over to her. Can you hold this for me? Spread it out like fwap?
Mayushi, 今のビローン、もう一度。
Mayushi, say fwap again. Fwap.
ビローンいただきました。
I got a fwap. Stop it already, perv. I follow Mayuri's directions and spread the costume out by the sleeves. She inspects it from a few paces away. It's hard to believe, given her usual ditziness, but Mayuri is very serious about her art. That's why cosplayers value her costume so highly. The costume I'm holding now is custom made for Lukaku. I thought Lukaku was against it, but I guess Mayuri managed to persuade her. Okay, thanks. Mayuri looks tired. She's been working all night. but that doesn't dim the brightness of her satisfied smile.
できた
Finished!
完成か
It's done?
クリスちゃんより先にできたよ競争してたんだ
Yep, I finished before Chris-chan. We were racing.
負けたわまゆりお見事ね
You win, Mayuri. Congratulations. Damn you, assistant. She treats me and Daru like garbage, but Mayuri gets the sisterly touch.
でもこっちももう終わりよ
Actually, I'm just about finished too. Resuit connects the 2 cords she's holding.
完成
Done. Celebration is in order. But nobody cheers.
引き分けだね
It's a tie.
ああ疲れたおヘイスタンに癒されたい
Man, I'm tired. I want Faristan to comfort me. Honestly, I don't feel like cheering either. And it's not because I'm tired. We worked around the clock for 3 straight days to finish the time leap machine. But now that it is complete, I realise that part of me never truly believed it would happen. I feel my enthusiasm cooling rapidly, the fire quenched by one stark question. What do we do with it? I look at Caruso. She too seems less than enthused.
私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない
We may have created a monster here. I look at the improved PhoneWave name subject to change again. The biggest change is the headgear attached to the X68000. It looks like something out of a low-budget cyberpunk movie. Fortunately, we don't need nerve jacks or brain chips for it to work. You just put it on and let the sensors do the rest.
とりあえず正式名称を決めようではないか
Why don't we decide what to call it first? Please, I want something shorter.
Heavenly Express
I vote Heavenly Express.
電
That's
話レン
awful.
ジサードエディションバージョン 1.00
PhoneWave 3rd edition version 1.0. That's not shorter. I mean, it is, but it's still long.
帽子付き電話レンジちゃん
Lily Hat PhoneWave Chan. Come on, Caruso. Give a decent suggestion. No consensus.
あんたたちって本当に能天気ね
You guys have too much free time.
クリスティーナは危険か
Does that mean you're abstaining from the vote?
タイムリープマシン
Time leap machine?
これはひどい
That's terrible. But it's better than everyone else's.
何よシンプルイズベストでしょこの2日間岡部だってそのネーミングで呼んでたし
Come on! Simple is best, right? I mean, that's what Okabe's been calling it for the past 2 days.
助手はネーミングセンスゼロのようだ
Looks like my assistant has zero naming sense.
中二病丸出しのあんたに言われたくない
I don't want to hear that from a Chunibyo headcase like you.
おおまさかマキセ氏が中二病って言葉を知ってるとはやるじゃん
So Miki says she knows the word Chunibyo. I sense your otaku level is quite high.
たまたまだから勘違いしないで
I heard it from a friend. I have no idea where it comes from. Huh, a bald-faced lie. She should just confess to being an at-channeler. Caruso meets my grin with an icy
マユリ
glare.
最終決定権者としてどれか一つ選んでくれ
It's up to you, Mayuri. Choose one. Whenever the lab is divided on a name, the right to decide belongs to Mayuri.
タイムリープマシンがいいと思います
I think Time Leap Machine is fine.
帽子付き電話レンジちゃんとねすごく迷ったけど
Silly Hat PhoneWave Chan is super close though.
マユ氏のことだからそうなると思ったぞな
Somehow I knew she'd say
だ
that.
から言ったでしょシンプルイズベストだってまゆりはよくわかってる
Like I said, simple is best. Mayuri gets it. I want to object, but it's an unwritten rule not to complain once my Yuri's made a decision.
ではタイムリープマシンで決定とする。
Very well. Time leap machine it
助
is.
手、全員に分かるようにこのタイムリープマシンの仕組みについてレクチャーしてくれ。
Assistant, explain for us all how the time leap machine works. I know the basics, but I want to hear details. Caruso nods and stands in front of the whiteboard.
一言で言うと、これは記憶をデータ化してリング特異点を通過させ過去へ飛ばす装置。
In short, this device converts memories to data and sends them to the past.
電話レンジには偶然にもタイターが語ったタイムマシンとほぼ同じ機能が備えられていた。
Let's begin with what we all know. By freak coincidence, the PhoneWave is able to produce ring singularities, much like John Title's time machine.
リング特異点を生み出し、そのトンネルを通って過去へと36バイトプラスアルファのデータを転送することができる。
Through the ring singularity, we are able to send up to 36 bytes of data to the past.
局所がして、つまり過去のどこへ到達するかについては携帯電話に限定することでクリアした。
The signal can only be received by phones. While that does limit the range of effect, it also removes an element of uncertainty from the equation.
D メールと違って今回は電話をかける形にしたからメールアドレスじゃなくて電話番号によって局所場指定することになる。
Unlike D-mails, memory data is sent in the form of a phone call, so we'll be using a phone number, not an email address, to set the destination.
生み出されたリング特異点の超重力を安定させ裸にするための電子注入装置リフターの役割は開花の42型ブラウン管がそれを担ってる。
The ring singularity is made naked and stable by a device known as a lifter. In our case, that's the 42-inch CRT downstairs. She's explained the basics. Next, she'll explain the modifications she's made to turn the PhoneWave, named subject to change, into a time leap machine.
電話レンジには新たにヘッドギアを接続した。
PhoneWave now has headgear attached. Is Caruso like actually drawing those sort of emojis on the whiteboard? That's so cute!
これによって側頭葉、正確に言うと海馬の CA3 に蓄積されている記憶の神経パルスパターンを操作するの。
This headgear records the nerve impulses in the temporal lobe of the brain, specifically the CA3 region of the hippocampus, where memories are stored.
その解析データは VR 技術を用いて神経パルス信号から電気信号へとエンコードしデータ化される。
Then, using VR technology, we encode the nerve impulses into electrical signal data.
データ容量はおよそ 3.24 テラだお。
It comes out to approximately 3.24 terabytes. 3.24 terabytes? It's less than I expected. We're talking about the entirety of a person's memories.
ちなみにこのデータにはあらかじめ次元式のデコードプログラムを仕掛けておく。
By the way, we'll set it up so that the data decodes automatically after a certain amount of time.
これはプログラムに詳しい人なら誰でもできるものよ。橋田にプログラムを作ってもらった。
Anybody well versed in programming can do this. I had Hashida make the code.
この電気信号データをネットを通してフランスにあるセルンの LHC へと転送。
Anyway, next we send the memory data through the net to the LHC in France. This building has a direct line to CERN for some reason, so we can transfer data at insanely high speeds.
3.24 テラのデータを転送するのにかかる時間は
How long does it take to send 3.24 terabytes of data?
直通回線は1本だけじゃなくて64本が束になってるんだ。だから64分割して並列に送れば
We have 64 direct lines in parallel, so if we send it in 64 parts,
だいたい45秒ぐらいでいけると思われ。
it should upload in about 45 seconds. That's pretty fast.
LHC を遠隔操作
Insanely
して
fast.
ミニブラックホールを作ったらその周辺で生み出される超重力による無限圧縮を利用してデータを36バイトまで圧縮する。
Next, we hijack the LHC, create a mini black hole, and use that black hole's supergravity to compress the data into 36 bytes. 3 terabytes is about 3 trillion bytes. Compressing that into just 36 bytes? That's one hell of a squeeze.
圧縮にも時間がかかるのか。
Will the compression take long?
こっちは一瞬。何しろブラックホールの力使ってるからだいたい23ミリ秒でいける。
It's practically instantaneous. 23 milliseconds or thereabouts. We're using a black hole after all.
ちなみにバイナリデータの超圧縮はミニブラックホール周辺でのみ有効よ。そこから離れた時点でデータは勝手に解凍を始めてしまう。
By the way, the compression only holds in the immediate vicinity of the black hole. Once the data leaves that area, it will begin to decompress on its own.
解凍までにかかる時間も圧縮時と同じ23ミリ秒。
This too takes 23 milliseconds.
その間に LHC からこのペケロッパを経由して電話レンジまで戻さないといけない。
It has to make it back to the X68000 and into the PhoneWave within that window.
まあ36バイトプラスアルファ程度のデータなら楽勝で間に合うを。
It's only 36 bytes, shouldn't be a problem.
クリスティーナ、続けろ。
Continue, Christina.
タイムリープマシン側では起動と同時にカーブラックホール効果が発生してリング特異点が生成されてる。放電現象が発生したら LHC から36バイトプラスアルファまで圧縮したデータを戻し、
While the data is being compressed, we use the PhoneWave to generate a Kerr-ring singularity. When the electron discharge phenomenon occurs, we take the 36-byte data, patch it in,
リング特異点内を通り抜けさせる。
and send it to the
こ
past.
の辺は電話レンジとやることは同じ。
This part is just like a D-mail.
データはタイマーに入力しておいた時間分を遡り、過去の携帯電話へとつながる。
The data travels to the specified time, where it arrives at the recipient's phone.
リング特異点を通り抜けて過去の携帯電話に到達する頃には23ミリ秒が経過してデータは自動的に解凍されてるはず。
By now, 23 milliseconds should have passed, so the data will be fully decompressed.
解凍と同時にデコードプログラムが展開して電気信号から神経パルス信号に戻す。
Next, the decoding program runs, converting the data back into nerve impulse signals.
受信先の携帯電話に到達すると神経パルス信号は送話口から 0.02 アンペアほどの微弱な放電現象となって発せられるの。
These signals are discharged from the phone's earpiece at approximately 0.02 amperes, a pretty weak charge.
これが携帯電話を耳に当てている受信者のこめかみ付近に放射されるわけ。
If the recipient has the phone to his ear, they should go straight into his brain.
受信者が電話の呼び出しに出るのが前提だな。
Assuming he answers his phone.
でなければ記憶の転送は失敗に終わる。まあこの場合は特にデメリットは何もないわ。
If
コ
he
ピーデータ
doesn't,
が消滅するだけだから。
if he doesn't, the transfer fails. Fortunately, we lose nothing but that copy of the memory data.
メールではなく電話をかけることにした理由は？
Why a phone call instead of an email?
携帯電話が受信者のこめかみ付近にあることでデータを受信者の側頭葉に送り込みやすくなるから。
Because we need the recipient to put the phone to his ear, otherwise the signals won't reach his temporal lobe. She indicates the side of her head.
人間のこめかみ周辺には大脳前頭葉と大脳側頭葉が位置してるんだけど、最初に言った通り側頭葉は海馬傍回があって記憶を貯蓄する場所なの。
In this area, you have the frontal lobe and temporal lobe of the brain. As I explained before, the hippocampus, where memories are stored, is inside the temporal lobe.
そこに送信者の全記憶の塊である神経パルス信号が携帯電話から放射される。これで記憶の上書きは完了。
The phone sends out electrical impulses that pass through the temporal lobe and into the hippocampus, overwriting the recipient's memories.
同時に携帯電話からは前頭葉を刺激する神経パルス信号も出すわ。これ重要。
At the same time, the phone sends impulses that stimulate the frontal lobe as well. This is important.
前頭葉から側頭葉へはトップダウン記憶検索信号というのが発信されてる。これは記憶を思い出すときに発信される信号。
Remember that the frontal lobe is responsible for sending retrieval signals to the temporal lobe. This is how you remember things.
前頭葉を刺激する神経パルスを放射することで、このトップダウン記憶検索信号を意図的に発信させる。
By stimulating the frontal lobe, we force it to send retrieval signals keyed to the new memory
こ
data.
れによって送信者から送られた全記憶を受信者に強制的に思い出させるという作用が発生する。
Thus, the recipient recalls all of those memories as if they were his own.
未来の記憶を思い出すのよ。
Which, of course, they are, or will be in the future.
それに必要な時間は1秒に満たない。
This happens in less than a second.
結果、受信者は送信者と全く同じ記憶を持つ状態となり、タイムリープは完了。
Now the recipient has the same memories as the sender. The time leap is complete.
例えば、送信者と受信者の時間差が1週間ある場合、受信者は1週間後の未来までに自分が体験した記憶を思い出すことになるわけ。
If the data came from 1 week in the future, the recipient will remember that week as if he experienced it firsthand.
注意すべきなのは、意識や人格は転送しないということ。その2つは受信者に依存する。
We need to be aware that consciousness and personality aren't transferred. Both of those depend on the recipient.
おっぱいに例えて教えてくれ。
Explain it with boobs. It's not really necessary.
お
Boobs? Caruso dissolves into a blushing, stammering mess. Looks like it's up to me to answer Daru's question. Not with boobs, obviously.
現在のダルの記憶を小学生の頃のダルへと転送したとする。
Let's say we send your memories to you in grade school.
今のダルは2次元にも3次元にも無機物にも燃えられる変態だが、小学生時代はまだまだ無邪気な鼻垂れ小僧だったはず。
Right now, you're some kind of omnisexual pervert who thinks inanimate objects are hot. But in elementary school, you were still an innocent child.
小学校時代の僕はそれは真面目なクソガキでしたが何か
I was a boring little bastard who did nothing but study. What of it?
つまり記憶は今の19歳の変態ダルのものだが、意識、人格はその真面目なクソガキのままとなる。
Basically, that little bastard would suddenly have all your perverted memories, but his personality wouldn't change.
見た目は子供、頭脳は大人な名探偵は成立しないということ。
It's not like you'll become that famous anime detective with the looks of a child and the brains of an adult. I get that reference. For once, I get one of the anime references.
なんだつまらん
What? That sucks. And we'll leave it there, but I think we've got a couple of tips because I didn't check last time and we definitely got one this time. So we'll check them now. See what it is. Okay, hippocampus CA3. The hippocampus is divided into 3 histological sections, CA1, CA2 and CA3. CA refers to the name given to the hippocampus by anatomist Garangiot in 1742. Cornu ammonis, the horn of Ammon. Okay, that's interesting. An electric field. The area where an electric force has influence. For example, rubbing a balloon and putting it close to your head makes your hair rise due to the influence of the resulting static electric field. Yeah. So just to clear up what the CA3 is, because we didn't know what that was when she was talking about it. But yeah, let's see if we're going to get more of an explanation next time. I feel like she explained it pretty well, even if there weren't any boobs in that explanation. And I'm interested to see what happens when they actually try this out, because I think it could have much greater impact on the past, the future, just everything. But I guess we will see. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.